or any of my future.
Hello, hello. Think we should be. Think so? Hello, hello. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, yeah, I see that we're live. Hang on, I forgot to check this. Did I remember to. Okay. And yeah, we are live. All right. Oh, the ping goes up. Went down. Yay. Yeah, just now the ping was quite high there. Not sure why it goes up and down, mind you. Hang on a minute. Let me get rid of this. And then, oh yeah, I forgot we have this kind of event. This event here. Which I have not done yet. But you know what? I'll do that later. Instead, we are going to the quest code again. Yes, Arlecchino's one. Which is this one. Alright. Yeah, but before we... Anyway, intro. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Yosan here, and tonight we are going to the Arlecchino, is it Arlecchino or is it Arlecchino? You know, I find it kind of hard, I find it kind of weird. Why is her name, a lot of people seems to call her, I mean, they say the proper English name is Arlecchino? Anyway, we're gonna do her quest. So it's probably gonna be a chill, relaxing streams. But I say that though, I say that. For all we know, it might be a desperate times kind of situation, you know? Desperate fight. But yeah, we are gonna use her with our Arlecchino.
Hey traveler, Paimon.
Hey Lenny.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice!
Over here.
Yeah. Dun. Lenny, it's been too long. So, with,
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
Glad for you. Anyway, from what I heard about this Arlecchino's quest, it seems like it's very good. So I'm very curious. And then I saw a little bit about the trailers as well, which is you know, thing about blood fights, you know. Fight for the king title, king, no, queen, is it?
You can say that again.
King,
what
is
brings
it?
you
Not
to
queen.
Poisson?
Queen, yeah.
Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
What do you mean by trouble on the home front?
Oh,
Yeah.
are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep,
Okay.
along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
What's going on? Something wrong? Something happened at home? Mother and father having a fight? Who's the mother?
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Yeah. What is everybody doing here? Are you guys been exiled?
Well...
Okay.
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
Surprise!
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now.
Yeah, right. Oh, nice. Like again, from when she first appeared and until now, her design is still very nice.
Of course. I can also understand your confusion.
It's not just two
Sending
eyes
so
on
many
her claws
Vtuber
there.
here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
That's true, that's true. There are still Fatui, yeah. We are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your organization. Yeah, that's the thing.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the
Yep.
past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
This is like a love-hate relationship, you know. Necessary evil, you shake hand kind of
As for
deal.
right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree?
Okay.
The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for
Okay.
the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
Ah, okay. So we're having an internal matters. Ooh, that makes it intriguing. Okay. Maybe this is the sign of the excellent quality of writing they say.
What sort of rumor?
Yeah.
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Ooh, ghost problems. And again, from that trailer I saw, lots of kids and teenagers was cute. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's ghost problem. Feels like I'm getting chills already.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
Yeah, let's go kill a
A
ghost.
spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth.
Okay.
So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly.
Okay.
After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all.
So
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors.
he likes children, is it?
Lenny, I'll leave you to
No,
entertain
no
our
dirty thoughts,
guests.
guys. This is
I
Seesaw
have some
stream.
matters to attend to.
Right.
Of course, Father.
So I have a feeling Lenny might be hiding something, is it? Get the feeling. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversations with the knife. Now that she's gone, I can feel it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested we stick around for a few days, but why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're
That's-
quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy.
Of course. Whenever there's something big, there's always the traveler.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Hi.
Alright. We don't have anything else to do
Maybe-
right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food,
Come
right?
on.
Of course.
Forget about food.
During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing.
But yeah, I have a
Bringing
feeling
quite
the
bounty
the
every
ghost
day.
issue might be
In
relating to
fact,
the
today is
children.
the
Maybe
perfect
Lenny
chance for
might
me
know.
to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Or maybe not. Maybe not Lenny. Maybe one of the other childrens that the father have. I have a feeling it might be something like that.
Let's
Internal
go.
matter.
I'll take you to where we're staying.
But let's go. Without further ado, when our heart's flames goes out. Ooh. I'm gonna use this to scare the children. Alright. Let's go. Where? Upstairs? Do. Is it this way? Oh, it's downstairs. Whee! Alright.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Oh my god. The traveler's getting free accommodations.
Awesome, thanks!
Well,
Oops.
when I happened to run into you two earlier,
Oops.
I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies.
Okay.
With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure you and the father's children's are quite, you know, well behaved, right? I mean, the father
There are
seems
all
quite
sorts
strict,
of
you know.
rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Oh, hello, Zen Kismet. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Well, you're more than welcome.
You're
to
just
come
in
along.
time for the
Just follow
Arlecchino's quest. I heard a lot of good things about this one, so I'm taking a look. We're just beginning. Help distribute supplies. Is it up there? Fine, that's fine. How do I get up there? Oh, this way. Arlecchino quest. Arlecchino, Arlecchino. Oh, let's just call her the father. So we're doing the father's quest. Pardon me. Our father's quest. I have to pull for her. Yeah, she's very nice. How do you say hello in Malay? I'm from India. Oh, hello in Malay is apa kabar?
Lenny, you're finally here.
Apa
The
kabar?
supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Hello.
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
Okay, here I was wondering about it. Apa kabar? No, it's let me type it up. Maybe you can pronounce it. It's okay, my pronunciation is very poor there. And my Malay is subpar. I can speak it, but it's gonna be very broken. It looks like this, yeah. Apa kabar? Apa kabar? Something like that.
No way!
Apparently we're quite popular. Apa kabar? Hey.
Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Oh my god, we are celebrities. Oh, guys, please. Please.
One at a time, please.
Yeah.
Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
How about you? You said, thank you. And how about you then, Zend? How's your day?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
I mean, we did fought the Fatui how many times already?
Of
Yeah.
course! Father and Linny have told us so much about
Ooh,
you.
approval from my father.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's
Okay.
concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give.
Ooh,
As you can
okay.
imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
So the father made us very popular.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days.
Sure. We can totally do that. I'm doing good. Weather is very hot here. Same here. Although today we got very lucky and we had a big rain. Oh, excellent. Luckily, we had a big rain today, and the last few days we had another big rain also, which is great. Cools down the weather. But then the last few weeks before that, it was like super hot. Like I'm sure you guys there, since you mentioned hot, I feel like it's the whole Asia that's really hot. You know, big rain, nice, lucky. Hopefully we get bunch of rains, you know, so we can cool down from the heat. Honestly, it's super hot. Remember to hydrate, by the way. I'm craving for rain.
Wait a second, that's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Come on, Paimon. That's a good one, you know. The Paimon the Eater. Mine's also a bit of a stretch,
wait.
yeah.
When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Um,
we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
okay, they seem very casual about the poison stuff.
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Okay. I'm okay with stealth. I'm okay with stealth.
Now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet
Okay,
can go
yeah,
a
they
long
are the
way.
father's
Trust me,
children.
I would know.
Speaking of murdering, eliminating your enemies so easily. Why is she so hot? Oh, because the father is here. Okay, lame jokes aside, weather issues, you know. No idea why. No idea why. I just started Genshin. I'm thinking of pulling for Arlecchino. Arlecchino. He's not that cool. She's a fire character. But yeah, I think Arlecchino is very nice to use. Granted, you might need to have a certain team with her a bit of that. A little, you might need to use a bit of skill sets and everything like that. But yeah, I think she's quite good.
I was
Quite
poisoned
powerful,
not too
yeah.
long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
You seriously teaching us how to kill?
Okay, when you said gifts, I didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
Oh, anyway, Arlecchino is quite powerful. I remember when I had like a bunch of artifacts and stuff that it was quite weak. She can still do quite a good amount of damage. I'm just pulling. I only have the primary characters. How long have you played Genshin? Oh, maybe a year or two already. Then again, I'm not. When I first started, I wasn't that consistent. Only now I started consistently farming and doing all those things.
But
So-
those are the best things we can give you.
So
You don't
probably
like
around
them?
2 years already. Yeah.
Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Are we really gonna do this? The dangerous suggestions keep on coming one after
All
another.
right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts.
I started in April. Okay. Well, then again, well, if you want, you can add me a little bit if you want. Granted, I don't really co-op, you know. My account is here. If you want.
You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy.
Granted,
In fact,
I don't
pestering them with
really
suggestion
co-op,
after
but
suggestion might make
if
them
I'm
more annoyed
around
than
and if I
anything.
happen to see your
I would
chat,
say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
if I happen to see your chats and if you need help, I will go help if you want, that is. Granted, I sometimes tend to miss out the dialogue as well, so do pardon me. I'll send you an help for now. Alright.
Really?
Absolutely.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I got all sorts of potions for
God.
that.
What did the father teach them?
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
Okay.
Alright, see you later.
I will put myself back here. Right.
Bye!
Enthusiastic childrens.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth.
Yeah.
When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Wow, what happened to me was strangle all the family's pets. What? What? Okay.
Delwar has an unnatural obsession with potions.
Okay.
Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
Okay. So bunch of special children.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult
Around your
missions.
age. Okay, the height difference is real.
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing
Okay.
different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer. That's all.
Interesting. So basically, the father just collects a bunch of problems and special children, I guess. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. Wait, where are we going? Oh, we're going back there. There. Whee! Also, you get this cool wing angel flight there. It allows you to move a bit faster. Granted, you use up quite a bit of stamina, you know.
Supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
You're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about.
Hey, popular person coming through. Coming through.
It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Me looking here. Have a nice day. Alright. Look away. Enjoy.
Of course, we're making our way all across to that.
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
I thought it was the 300 Thieves.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic.
4,000 Thieves?
From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Okay, movie.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too.
Okay.
That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
The Blind Maiden. Ooh, okay. Audience interactions? How are you gonna interact?
After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
You two seems to spend quite a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
Yes, I think maybe they are spenders, maybe?
I heard that.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I
Okay.
bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's
Plan.
enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Oh, okay. And the mean kids, I see.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
It feels like a bit meanie, lady.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head
Yeah,
back as
judging
well.
from Lenny's one, you know, there seems to be a bit of how to say, the popular kids and the weird kids and all those things. A bit like school in a way. Unfortunately, it seems to happen quite often. Especially when you have groups,
They
yeah.
seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
Better not to pry, you know
Right.
what?
We're
Yeah,
only here as guests after all.
yeah.
Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Alright, let's catch up some more. Well, it makes sense though. They are big groups. Usually big groups you have, you know, different gangs and everything. You have different
So,
groups and other things.
What do you think of the members you've met so far?
Personalities, right?
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind.
Of course.
Well, I
Right.
should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course.
Then let's head
Of
out.
course.
Uh-huh. Fremine, what are you doing here?
Well,
Are you hiding something?
Hey, nice to see you again.
Hola.
You too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the Traveler and Paimon.
Okay.
Seafood soup?
Come on.
Oh, Paimon's drooling
Wipe,
already.
wipe the drool.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine?
Yeah.
Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Yeah.
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
Okay.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water. Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
Hmm? What you hiding? What you hiding?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Okay, fair enough. You're not lying well enough. You're not lying well enough.
Fremine,
Yeah.
you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with father?
Uh-oh. Is it also relating to the ghost stuff? Yeah.
yes. Just follow me.
Follow you. Right. You. Upstairs? Okay. Technically, I'm using the father. You know what? Let's go in law. Go according to the law. No. Put down somebody. It would feel awkward if we're trying to hide something from the father and we're using the father, you know? Okay, oh, we're going out of bounds. Okay.
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Is it me or is my or is it part of the game? You know, my headsets has some problems, starting to have some problems. And sometimes the sounds get blurry and all things. Am I hearing from my headset or is the actual game the sound is blurry?
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Heart, just like you.
Yeah, I think it's a character. You know, in Honkai Star Rail, when Robin speaks, there was like a sudden out of tune kind of things. At that time, I thought it was like, oh, my headset's going bad.
You can call me Clairvy.
Hang on, is this the young lady from the cinematics in that I saw with the father?
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in.
I think she's the ghost children or something.
She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
Okay.
For how long?
How long?
About half a month now.
Ooh, that long?
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You
Oh, no.
know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect. And not a single person was there to help him.
Ah, that stealth guy that was before.
That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life.
Oh, Fiberman saved Chaplin. Oh, okay.
That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices. It's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
But still, you should talk to the father, you know?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
Still,
If
at least you should
Clover
kind of
were
talk
our
to the
enemy,
father, you know?
It wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do.
Okay.
But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
But still, at
Just
least
hand
you
her
gotta
over to be
talk,
dealt
you know?
with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
Yeah, that's
I
big.
haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
So, this is the ghost house. Oh, so he says.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
Well, brothers, you
No
know.
way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Oh?
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Okay, now you're going to the the ghost zone.
I'm
The
sorry,
scary
Ellie.
horror zone.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, brothers, they're brothers. Honestly, Lenny feels like the leader of the tree of Lynette's environment, you know?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette.
Yeah.
We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Right.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most
Giving
important
him the
people in my
scoldings.
life.
Just like
No
in a
one
big
can
bro.
replace you.
Granted, I never
So
scored
don't
anybody
let
before.
you face anything alone. Not
Oh,
Oops.
looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
Yeesh.
Oh, it's raining. Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything
You know,
alright?
Paimon and the traveler's timing is downright bad at times.
everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
Yeah.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Oh, want us to go. Sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When
Because...
guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
I think it'd be better if we stick around.
I just... Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Jabu. I got Zhongling here.
Me too.
Alright.
Back to the matter at hand, then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
Okay.
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
Okay.
And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared.
Hi.
She
Okay.
came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she
Honestly, you should
follows.
just talk to the father, you know? I'm sure the fathers would have, would have been happy you told them, you know?
I don't know much about
Communications.
spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh,
Okay.
it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
I don't think she's ley line, or is she though?
Well, sounds
Could
like
be.
it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
Which is?
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
Right.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Fist bump.
I swear.
Eh. Lần The third one, you know?
Whoa!
You scared me.
What a surprise!
Surprise.
Brings you here, dear sister.
She's giving the grumpy look. Yeah, she heard it all. She heard it all.
When exactly did you get here?
Oh. This is a very cute face, by the way.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you
What?
4,
Wait.
Paimon.
No. We were not involved, you know?
What did we do?
Yeah.
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her.
I seen Clary around the house. You also seen her? There's no one tell the father about this kind of stuff.
I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Oh, that was a very funny
If
surprise.
you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Alright, so let's find out what that was this Clevies. Did she touch physical stuff?
Full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Oh, she is a spirit.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all.
So she ate the food spirits? Do food have spirits?
Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while.
Okay.
Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Either that, sure, or he's eating the souls of the food, you know.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
A bit like, what's the show again? Sixth Sense? Yeah, where the ghost sees what they want to see.
Clairvy,
Kinda do.
if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join
Was a
the
kid
House
hello,
of the
by the way.
Hearth?
Yeah.
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The
Okay.
knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
Okay.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the lady from the trailers.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place.
Which
The
is?
people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be.
Hmm?
In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects.
Okay.
Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
I don't think the father does that, right? I mean, she doesn't seem like the type to do that. Maybe it's the doctor, you know?
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Okay.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster.
I'm guessing it might be an old roster then. I mean, she is experienced. Oh, hello, Stylo. Welcome to the stream. She's cute. Yeah, Lynette is cute.
But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a
Wait,
bag of
which
trick bigger
which
than
one there,
mine.
Stylo? Which one there? FBI watching. I assume you mean Lynette, you know? Lynette is cute. Lynette
Maybe
is
we
cute.
should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
Yes. Okay.
To go outside. Where the sun can find me. That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
I don't think that's how it is. No.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Okay. What did she mean by that? Things can be this simple, yeah.
Time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll
Yes.
try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette,
Okay.
try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it.
But you guys actually have a list of execution.
Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
Right, okay.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky.
We're already in it,
Let me
Lenny.
think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Oh no, that's one of the most difficult part. The father will send something wrong and go, they were with Lenny, right?
Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father
Oh,
suspects
okay.
something,
A
all
magic
you need
bird.
to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course,
Right.
that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If
Right.
the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You
Right.
too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Alright, time to meet the father. Right.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Right. Okay, so let's go outside and meet the father. Our father. Du-du-du-du-du. Where's the father? Out we go, out we go. Okay. Is that the Fatui? Yes, I see the name. The father. Oh, it's Child. Hi, Child. I didn't expect him to be here as well.
It's the knave. And Child. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Yeah, didn't your master, master just threw you into that giant
Oh,
void there?
it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you doing out here? Stop. What are you doing out
I
here?
was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya. And well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What business you have in
What
Fontaine?
sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It
Yeah.
has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
I don't think she did stay.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape.
Yeah, I wonder about this skirt. His master, you know.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Go back home, sleep.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
Yeah.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up
Wait,
my
is that the
recovery.
poison child? Is that the poison
That's
child?
good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time.
Okay.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
The old man? Oh. What are the other knives, is it? I assume?
Stuja?
Stuja.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologue.
Regrator.
Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, so the other harbingers, apparently it's this few of them that they're meeting. Apparently it's this Naya refusing to go out kind of deal.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash talking their colleagues behind their backs.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just...
Wanted to learn more about you, yeah.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but
That's
we
one way to
still don't
learn,
know
you know.
much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see, there's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
tell us something a little extra, like, why do you call yourself father?
You know, okay, Traveler and Pamon is not exactly the best person you want to send to distract, you know.
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
Thank God, Charles was helping us.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that. Now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
Uh-oh. If the knife leaves right now, she's sure to run into Lenny and Clevy. Should I release the birds against? No, we should try to get her talking about something else. About the House of Hearts. What does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
Oh, our bro here, our wingman.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Tonya and Trusser.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Okay, this is our hook. And you betrayed the House of Hearts once. Ooh. Oh, is it the trailer one? Must be.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Okay, good. Chow is helping us. Knight betrayed the House of Heart. So does that mean what Clevy said was true? Does the Knight really treat her children like a test subjects?
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I wonder if, let's say rules are written in blood, like accidents, like, don't touch this because somebody actually did touch it and then they got their hand broken or whatever. I wonder if a lot of the rules are, kind of the same.
I see.
Because she betrayed the house, that's why she value, not betraying the house kind of deal.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue.
See? I have a feeling it's like that. Usually rules are, again, a lot of rules are made in blood,
Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved.
Okay.
But I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous.
She is really good at spinning words around.
Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Yeah, I could tell, because when we were swimming, she can't do the dolphin jump. So I assume she wasn't a Fontainian,
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine?
Mechanics, logics,
With the prophecy and everything.
I find a lot of characters, Fontainian characters, they can do a dolphin jump kind of deal. When I was using knife, she can't do the dolphin jumps. So like, oh, she's now Fontainians. Yeah, I learned this from my
mechanic.
mechanic.
To protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense though. Information.
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Okay. So much for learning anything else about a betrayal. She probably only reveals the other secrets in order to change the subjects. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
You stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
I feel like he wants those misconceptions. Oh hey, Chanda. Hello, Chanda. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar. And the loser has to back down.
Oh.
Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Okay. By the way, the father. She called himself the father, yeah.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
Ah, okay. So basically, she changed the entire, the rules of the House of Hearts
They
before.
were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, think of the past. Anyway, Chanda, welcome to stream. How's your day? How's your day?
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusar enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand.
Of course, teenagers.
Just imagine. Tusar becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
As the conversation shifts to the topics of Tonya and Trissa, Charles begins, okay, this is a bit fast. The type of conversations you could... I missed that.
Would you look at the time?
Why was that
I
so
should probably
fast?
get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Get yourself rest first before we spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
Back hurts from assignments. Finally have the time to eat properly. That's good, that's good. Then finally have the time to also stretch. Back hurts for assignments. Oh, may I suggest you sit up straight when you do the assignments? It may help, It's what my parents, my moms used to do. Make me go, sit up straight. Don't bend your back, staring at the computer or whatever, 24/7. Consider buying back supports, or I might hurt my back before 30. Back supports helps. Yeah. Good idea.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
Arlecchino. Why is it K? How do you pronounce this, Chanda? Arlecchino or is it Arlecchino? Is it Arlecchino? Where's the K? This is double C. Shouldn't it be sounding like C? Arlecchino. Arlecchino? Okay.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
Right.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
What? Come on, you're very horrible, like...
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Chino. What? How you pronounce Arlecchino? C-I is it Ki or is it Chi? Chino. Just now one of the characters says Arlecchino. I'm too Asian to pronounce non-Asian names. Me too. There's another character in another game, this Honkai Star Rail, which is the same company for this one. There's a character which spells A-C-H-E-R-O-N. Archeron. I spell it Acheron. Apparently, the proper name is called Acheron. Like, it's CH, it's CI, it's a C word. How come it pronounces K? No,
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
I feel like she does.
Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
I usually Google to pronounce it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with my Asian pronunciations. Asian English pronunciations. They can scold me all they want. I will forever name her Arlecchino. And Acheron, yes. Show my Malaysian/Asian heritage, you know. Be proud of our English. Okay, now. Alright, so the three of them are there. Hopefully.
How did everything go?
Yay! Yeah! Asian English, let's go!
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
Oh? Oh.
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the
Brought
surface
you my
just
Asian
like I
tongue.
told her.
Yeah! Of course, like brother, sister. We are like that, what? Oh. Malaysian heritage with the Malaysian English, you know, huh? Alright, so trying to make her go to the sunlight.
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Oh,
I
okay.
turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Interesting. So these spirits cannot go into the sunlight. He's a spirit, by the way. A ghost of the House of Hearts.
Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case.
Yeah.
Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Come on. That sounds like a drastic solution, you know. You run towards the sunlight. Throw! That's one way to get a ghost into the sunlight.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here.
Right.
How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look.
Okay. I doubt she has a name there.
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
Right.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambel, Horaire.
You know, it's funny what hearing Palmon try to pronounce all the names here. Aurel, Landos, La Pouillade, Jembu.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Disagree. I disagree. I think do ladies like people with scars, you know, like work scars, like do they like them or
Did he
no
say
idea.
anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Okay.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house.
Yeah. She really seems to value this kind of rules. Like I said before, it's rules are made in blood, so she probably had this kind of betrayal before. That's why she, you know.
Betrayal is not to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
Once you're in, you're forever in the club, you know?
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years.
5 years.
Let's
When
shift
did...
our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
Okay. Give us
I
clues.
managed to talk to quite a few people,
Okay.
but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Like...
Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't gotten along.
Okay.
Chaplot and Filial are a good example of that.
Okay.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They have
Yeah.
very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
Yeah. The cool club and the
That's to
nerd
be
clubs.
expected,
Yeah.
actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As
Okay.
members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for.
Yeah.
Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud.
Okay. This seems like an interesting dilemma for the father in a way. He both wants the kid at the same time refusing them to
People
go out,
like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy,
Yeah,
on the
this
other
too.
hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These
Yeah.
kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Right.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others... It seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling it might be like a sort of a rebellion
I
phase,
can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You
Oh.
think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs.
Interesting. Okay.
She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
Okay.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
I mean, people believe what they want to believe,
Clairvy's
sometimes
words
without
probably
evidence
gave
as
them the
well.
excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
Ah, see? Lena is right here.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Project Stuza.
Whoa, hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja
Yeah.
all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Yeah, what's this?
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details
Okay,
either.
hidden project
I only know
apparently.
what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Okay.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience.
Right. Putting the whole house into full
Father thinks
operations.
so too, but she's in no position to refuse.
Right.
Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding.
Of course, through money.
It's just
yeah.
that we'll lose a lot of members in the process.
Okay.
Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Yeah, intelligence organization as well. It's people tend to be, a bit afraid of it. Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Lenny and the others seems to know about it, I probably wouldn't be able to learn much. I should keep a sharp eye out to any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking?
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
You can't overlook the power of fear either.
Yeah.
People are afraid of dying. And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions.
Yeah, that's
I
the
thought
thing.
resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal.
Perhaps you might need to solve the,
But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
Yeah.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse.
Right.
We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Temporary accommodations. Alright. Alright.
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Lenny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
I mean, the knight, did take care of one of her children's before.
She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm also afraid of her.
Well, in that case, we should just plan on running away.
Oh,
We'll
wait,
grab
that's
Lenny and the
Clevy.
others and we can make a break for it as fast as we can.
Yeah, that was Clevy there.
Look over there.
What's she doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
Okay. Up here, let's go see what Clevy's up to. The ghost, I wonder if I think she's a
Over
ghost.
there.
Okay. Okay, she disappeared again. Oh, he has ghost work there. Speed up the running process, I see. Up we go.
Where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Oh, up there? Okay. Up we go, up we go.
Oh, look. She stopped.
Does this count? The moonlight? She can't go out to the sun, but she can see the moon apparently.
Clairvy!
Yeah.
Shh.
Oh.
I opened the window while no one was looking.
Oh.
Look how pretty the outside is.
Okay. Window.
If only I could have more than this.
I think she's stuck in the...
You probably think I'm being silly, huh?
Okay.
All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Okay.
Help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this...
I think it's not supposed to be thunder, by the way.
Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again.
I don't think this is
I've
the
had enough.
current. Again, she's a spirit, so it's probably like a
You're
past
saying
situation. Yeah.
The knave did all that? It's just that doesn't seem like something she would do.
Yeah.
She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
Okay.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother. Mother?
Yeah. See.
But
Mother.
she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Is Perry the current father, our Arlecchino?
Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
It could be anything. Yeah.
Well, in any case, it seems like she looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot. It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Hey, wanna hear a secret?
Oh no.
I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya,
The game's weather system decides to
It's
throw
supposed
us
to
by
be
putting it
super
in rain
pretty.
on there.
even prettier than the moon tonight.
The rain just have to come at the wrong time, you know. Anyway, isn't it pretty? Want to hear secrets? I heard that if you look up in the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty, even prettier than in the moon tonight. I'd love to see it.
Perry and I
Yeah.
promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together.
Weather issues, you know. Oh, we get to see a blue moon. Boom, raining day. Ah.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
The weather, man. The weather. The rain just comes out of the blue. Seems to go back to itself. Give a week.
My mom really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
Well, actually,
All right, looks like we're all
I mean,
here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
okay. So I kind of understand what's going on. I'm surprised the Traveler and Palmer. Then again, you know, they are within the game world. Maybe they're not so well read on all things. Then again, will stories usually have this? But maybe, but for me out here, I definitely know where it's going. Yeah. So right now, it's just the Palmer and Travelers not understanding the situations. I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
Have the knife and the doctors ever worked
What
together?
makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairview last night, and that's what she told us.
Yeah.
I met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him.
Okay.
We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth.
Oh, okay.
Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairview was
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together.
Right.
The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairview referred to.
Right.
I know
okay.
you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Right, so nothing happens to the child unless the child betrayed the house itself.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't
Nice
know
chicken
how
there,
to
Sora.
face
Welcome to the
it
stream,
wise.
welcome to the streams. We are trying to investigate certain spirits
It's just that
and Arlecchino's
it
quest.
doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
Oh, I'm surprised the father didn't come
Lynette,
back.
you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Right. Okay, back outside we go. Anyway, Sora, how's your day? How's your day? Dun, 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 dun. And that's a rat. That's a rat. Is that a rat? That looks like oh, that's a kangaroo. Oh, okay. I didn't know we have a kangaroo in the emoji in the chat. Then again, there are lots of emojis I missed out before.
Next customer.
All right.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Well, Sora, judging by a bunch of emoji use, I assume it must be a good day. Or at least an okay day, you know?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles.
I feel like the knife is trying to... She is trying to dig into us.
So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
She knows. Yeah.
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Gotta decipher these emojis. Oh, you okay? So you might need the pictograms. You might need a few days of studies and how Sora does her emojis.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere?
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So you know everything
Children
then?
always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me.
Yeah.
Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
Yeah. Then again, she is the intelligence department, so she would know who's hiding what and all those things, you
I'll
know.
leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Alright.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
Oh wow, okay, that's a thread there.
What should we do?
What can we
She
do?
clearly
Yeah.
knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon Lenny gave us, yeah.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time.
I doubt so.
We should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure
Yes.
didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Yes, all we can take is one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Lynn and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Right. Okay. Since we're using the knave, since we're about to commit the knave, you know, it's only appropriate we bring the knave itself. Yeah. Knave meeting the knave. Arlecchino meeting Arlecchino. Yeah. It makes sense. She is
Seeing
part of
as
the
we still
Arlecchino
have some
department.
time
Yeah.
before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm
Okay.
glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Okay.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as
Oh.
well. It appears quite a few people have been
Ugh.
acting out lately.
Oh wow, okay, she knows everything. Okay.
No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that
Right.
mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
Okay.
Don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Well, I have to say, Pamon's voice actor is getting better, I think. I mean, not getting better, but very different as compared to before.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
Yeah. Again, I feel like her rules are set because of what she experienced before.
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to solve
I
the
would
issues.
imagine
Yeah.
Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives.
Okay.
As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer.
Oh, that's a little consolation
If
in a
Linny
way.
and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't
So,
prove.
the knife also knows about Clary. I wonder... Because again, Clary looks like one of the trailers, like her meeting with her kind of deal, like children's friends or something. I wonder.
If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
This story quest made me cry later when I did it. Hello Iris, welcome to stream, welcome to streams. Yeah, I haven't got to the crying part yet, but right now it seems to be getting more and more serious. We'll haul you to it then.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Of course, the father cut it.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I
Right.
asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Okay. I'm curious what's her meeting, you know. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's go, let's go. In here? Ah, I'm going to meet Neverlet? Okay. Okay. Neverlet. Although, okay, now the knife is taking us to meet Neverlet, I can see her using us as
It's been a while,
bargaining
Monsieur
chip.
Neverlet.
Yeah, using us like a bit of a leverage or something. Yeah.
I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect.
Alright. Hi, Neverlet.
Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I
Right.
see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
Hostage.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go.
Pretty flowers? Oh, you mean just now
It
somewhere?
requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Okay. Ah, that flower, I assume. Yeah, pretty flowers. Cool jade statues. And I like her outfits, by the way. Ooh, got some eyes on the outfits there. Yeah, those flowers there. Okay. Flower. Eee. Cross-leg lady. Oh. Okay, I'm noticing a lot of things here in the room.
I understand your
I
request.
see.
However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
Okay.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy.
Okay.
A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out.
Okay.
As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean.
Okay.
Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind.
When they come in, there's a large vase of blue flowers on the floor. Large vase blue flowers on the floor. Oh, okay. Maybe in a while later we might get to see it. I assume we get to run out the hall later, unless they decide to teleport us. Anyway, river analogy, is that what you say?
Not all rivers are destined to
Okay.
reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless.
Okay.
I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Okay.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are
that one,
willing
is
to
it?
sip from a glass filled with tainted
It's
water.
a big vase, by the way. A vase on the table. See? This one? Yeah. This one also very big, by the way. Lots of flowers. Lots of blue flowers. Neuvillette seems to really like the color blue. Then again, he is the dragon, the water dragon. So, yeah. He likes the water blue, you know? Likes the color water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
Okay, the more she says that, the more I worry what's gonna happen to the children.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine.
Okay.
And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Oh wow, what a proposal. Okay.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Assassinations?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Okay, this phrase here, yeah, the House of Heart is definitely involved.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well,
no reason
with
not
that settled,
to.
we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Yeah, spring waters, ooh.
Indeed. I trust you
I
will
wonder
not
how it tastes
overlook
like.
your commitment in the
Guys, I
meantime.
need a water review soon.
All right,
We're gonna need a
Traveler
water.
Paimon. Time to go.
Alright. And a bit of flowers. Yeah. Bunch of flowers. Big parts one. flower. Oh, it's even here as well. Oh. Very bluish, very waterish. And this one also very nice. Look at that blue mark there. That quest blue marker there. Okay, so let's leave. And yeah, we should be heading back to Lenny, and the others. He's probably gonna tell us.
What exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
Come on, get with the tune, lady, young lady. I can understand most of it, you know.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Yeah.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
Right.
Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't
Shush,
you, Traveler?
The name may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their life. I think she was serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. Okay. While we were talking in front of the Palace Memoria, she mentioned Clavier's names. Does that mean she knew where Clavier was the entire time? Maybe she had even anticipated how Lenny and the others was going to act. Who's this guy?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he the one that Knife supposedly killed? My bad.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Right. It looks kind of familiar for some reasons. The scars.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
Yeah, this is definitely the guy who supposedly was killed by the name.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Oh?
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Okay, I see how it is now. I see how it is.
Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
I have a feeling Arlecchino might have wiped his memories.
Now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer?
Come on.
I just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon's trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lenny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Lenny some extra time. I just have one condition.
What do you want?
If you
What do you want, my lady?
Request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
She is reading us like an open book, you know.
Being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
No, we do. We do, alright? The traveler starts on betting.
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Okay.
Wonderful. Here it is.
Give it to me.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
That's it?
Okay. Sounds normal enough. But what do you mean when the time comes?
But then
When is
again,
that supposed to be?
it is an open check, as I call it, you know. Basically, give me a check, and when the time comes, I'll write a number on it, kind of deal. And then you owe me that amount. That kind of deal, you know. It's an open check, as I call it.
That is for you to decide.
Right. We accept your conditions.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Well, hopefully it won't bite us in the ass one day. Okay, down we go. Oh, not this way. Oh, where are we going? Up north? Really? Okay, we're going quite far. Fine, that's fine. Open grass! Yay! We spent quite a bit of time underground there in and in the city. Now we're outside here. By the way, Arlecchino's here, the flying winged devil. Ooh. It's very fun to use this, you know. Very cool. Unfortunately, it uses quite a bit of stamina though. Not exactly great for traveling through large area. Alright, oh. Where is this? Okay, this looks like a ruin somehow. Looks like a ruin.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble.
Is this where the ex-House of Heart is? Is it?
No one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care about what once happened here.
Okay.
Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you.
Yay,
It was
okay.
before I became a Harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother.
Ah.
And this is where it all happened.
Ah, the cinematics. Ah, where she killed Clairvy and her mother.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Hey.
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
See? The mother.
Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Okay.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
Interesting. So, were there a bunch of other House of the Hearts before, like different versions?
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
Oh, okay.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Kusabina probably would have listened, right?
Paimon, I think it's more like an adopted daughter, I assume, yeah.
Clairvy's mother, Kusabina cared little for her daughter.
Oh, actual
She
daughter.
forced
Oh, okay, never
Clairvy to
mind.
join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother. To prove that she treated all her children equally.
Okay, actual legit daughter. I see, I see.
Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways,
Okay.
but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Kusabina had created.
Okay.
Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Everywhere. Perry.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Which is, I assume.
Huh. I suppose we can call her that for now.
Guys. Very obvious.
Clairvy was a cheerful,
Same hairstyle.
passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
See. This is her. A friend.
Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Kusabina's facade.
Yeah.
Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will.
By the way, Clevy mentioned a window. I think this is the window.
Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no.
Oh.
What happened?
Yeah.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself.
Will Clevy accept it though?
Clairvy rejected that proposal.
Yeah.
She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Kusabina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Kusabina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life.
Arlecchino is the one who plunged it off.
From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the very mother.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
Sign up. It's Arlecchino. I'm gonna call her Arlecchino still. Okay. Okay. Mana okay.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along.
This is your story, just as much as Clairvy's,
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories.
Yeah.
After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father.
So now it belongs to her, and she rebuilt it. You know, again, and then all the rules she plays. You know, betrayal, everything like that.
And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
So, who is Clairvy we met?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
Actually, yeah. She was killed when she was a teenager.
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
Illusion born of flames. What did you use to...
You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse.
Oh.
My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Oh. It's her curse. Okay.
The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case.
I mean, you know, you seems to have a very close relationship with her. So...
Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of herself that...
So she has a curse like
never
that.
grew up.
She has a curse like that. So in a way, it's like a... I'll think through my theories a bit. Based on what I know from the previous one.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time.
Right.
It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
Something
So
like that,
if
yeah.
all of that is true, then...
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children.
Ah, okay.
She's even saved some of their lives.
Yeah. Who was it? Feminine mentioned that before? Yeah.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen.
I wonder if this Clairvy is like her inner consciousness or something like that,
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Right.
Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes. The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there.
Interesting, clever experience. Okay.
No matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
You sure?
I can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way?
I don't think
If
there.
she's trapped in her 6-year-old self, she's still your friend. At least talk to her first.
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them.
Right.
I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Oh, the Traveler's Box.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow.
Okay.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed.
Okay.
Before
He
we
seems
arrived,
really,
I told some
really
of my
convinced to do like that, you know.
children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Interesting. So anyway, my theory is basically they're here.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
Maybe.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Right. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember this. A boss fight, I believe. Yeah.
Father, let me explain.
You
Out
broke the
of
rules.
my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house.
Knew
And
it.
for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy.
You better tell them.
Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person.
Oh wow, he really he tracked them
Filial
so
was
much.
the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
The father's rules about no back talking about the others, you know.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
What a snitch, yeah.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father.
Right.
We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little. You just want me gone, don't
Oh
you?
wow.
What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then.
That's our little
What's your
bro been
reason
overly
for all
honest.
this?
Wow. I guess this is the House of the Hearts. When they step hard, you know. They step deep in hard. Oh.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Claire V too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chapleau. Faults. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Hey, with the lives. Okay. What? You know.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Oh,
Please
dear.
reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
And
Father,
Element. Adele, I have a feeling we might get into a
Linny,
fight.
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way.
Yeah, the knaves.
Draw our
Draw your
weapons?
weapons.
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished.
Right.
However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also
okay.
applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Alright. Combat time.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Congratulations, Pyramid, Lynette and Lenny. We are about to get to do it. Let's go! Elden Ring time.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Gotta try. How many? And there they go. The triple duets there. I wonder if Traveler... I assume Traveler is gonna join this one.
Traveler?
Yep.
When the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really...
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about
Okay,
this.
that's fine.
Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knife would lose on purpose.
When
Although,
guests are around, families are often on their best behavior.
okay.
And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
Ah,
When the
okay.
time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
I wonder. Ah, are we already repaying the? Are we already using the blank check? I mean,
What's wrong,
she is already.
Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
I like to see for myself what the 4th of the Fatui Harbinger can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Shush, Mama, shush. If that's
I'll allow
okay.
it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
Okay, okay. She's already using the blank checks, I see.
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon.
Alright,
and
guys.
give it your all. Any less. And you may just lose your life.
Yeah, I have the knave as well. So we're using the knave to beat the knave.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your mind. Everybody stand back!
I will have order.
Now's our chance!
Is it my turn now?
Transfixed!
Huh? Witness the power of God.
Yeah,
My
knife.
turn now.
Hang in there.
With these rising flames!
I'm going in.
You know, she is so cool doing slow-mo movement there. Look at her, she goes slow-mo like this, you know.
With the fall of
Solidify.
darkness, destruction shall rise.
You know what? Let's take our time, you know.
Have a taste of
Clear the light
purity.
spot and you unlock the secret nightmare mod.
Voila!
Whoa! Oh, I see the same mark.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's the same mark when I use my. Oh.
Over here.
The countdown has begun. Like a fly tangled in a web.
Spare your energy.
Whoa! That's cool.
Body and mind.
Getting here!
Ring cutter.
Yeah, I could use some more work with my Arlecchino. I feel like my damage feels okay-ish. Either that or I'm not using the right element, you know.
Watch out for father's movements!
Laid bare. How amusing. Witness my rise.
Solidify.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Closer now.
I can't tell which one's mine, by the way. I assume this is a weekly boss, you know.
Have a taste of purity.
Let's light it up.
Oh yeah, I just noticed my HP.
Running is of little use.
Okay. Nice. Oh wow, she is cool. Oh, ah. If only I can do that, you know. Oops, made it just in time. Hey Ryler, welcome to stream. Just in time, we're about to get to the last fight. It's phase 2, phase 2. Oh. Oh. Cinders of two worlds, flames, something. Oh, that is cool.
This has been sealed
Stabilize.
My blade is all that remains.
Ooh! Wait, what? When did she die?
Let me weave you a verse. Transfixed. Let's light it up, everybody.
Solidify.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Ah, I'm out of ulti. Come on, give me back, give me back. Shit.
Your punishment made manifest.
I forgot the knave cannot, you know, cannot heal ourselves.
Over here.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. I forgot the knave cannot heal himself.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out! The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Oh.
All hope has been extinguished.
Oh. Oh no. There goes my damage dealer, by the way.
Go in it. No more chips. Over here.
Oh, okay. You have not brought father to fight against the father, you know. Oh, cinematics. Ugh. Arlecchino have reminded Astro Demo. Astro Demo, who's that? Hang on there.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Undertale. I see. Yeah, it does look a bit like it. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
It's just that powerful. She's just that powerful, is it?
Father, no!
So cool, yeah. Oh, one last stand, is it? I have a feeling he might not be able to.
You're stronger than I expected.
Whoa, what's this?
A crimson moon? I can't move.
You lost, in a way.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Oh, he lost. No. But again, I did lose my Arlecchino, so like that. I literally thought that Leonard and Feminine is gonna die. I screamed yes when it came to Lenny, and then no when it came to Leonard. Yeah.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests,
Yeah.
after all.
Okay.
We wouldn't want things to get too
My God, the father really did use did do 500 IQ move kind of situations. Really did ask us to give us blank check and then use it in this situation, you know. Bypassing her rules in return, she taught a lesson to her children without killing them, you know. I don't know why I hate Lenny that much. Why do you hate him though? He's kind of fine-ish, I guess. Clearly respect him for directions. Yeah, he's brave.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
Right.
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable
See?
level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
She, in a way, uses as a way to bypass her rule, and also teach her lessons, in a way.
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping.
No.
Do you still have them?
You're using a poison now. Eh.
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved.
Oh. Oh, wait, is it like a memory word? Arlecchino will not stand for any Lenny hit.
Once ingested,
True,
searing
Iris,
pain
true.
will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
Ah, see? She wiped the memories of sorts. Remember that guy who bumped into us? The one who was selling papers? I believe that was, that was one of the ex-Chows. Remarkable level of strength and determination. Ah, yes, seeing your new wife was fused with it.
If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
See? In a way, this is how she killed. So that means that young man I thought looks familiar, the one selling newspaper outside the palace memorial, he must have been the same horror we saw in the list of execution. He wasn't killed at all. Yeah.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
So this is her curse, Okay. Later, I'll explain my theories about how it fits to the world, especially with the what we know about the so-called ley lines. Yeah, the tree with the ley line thingy. With who was it? Oh crap, I forgot her name. With the Dendra Archons, yes. I just finished Pacifist Roots in Undertale, so yeah, I'm really determined to throw Undertale jokes. Nice.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Right.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house
Aww.
yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes. Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
I don't
Dry
think
your
she will.
tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father.
Right.
Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Right. I doubt this tree would leave,
Father.
Let's go.
Now, for Clevy.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Now, about Clevy.
Claire V.
Right. About her. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow makes you waver.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Ella's voice is English really nice, but damn, Japanese voice has got like I've not heard her in Japanese. I might go to YouTube and take a hear it, yeah.
You died, Claire V. That's what happened.
Straight to the point, I see.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
If this really is Clevy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lives.
Oh. Okay then.
English is her best view. I'll give it a hear later, and then I'll give a verdict, you know.
That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
She's learning new information, by the way.
Tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
It's so dramatic, ladylike, and still villain-like, so it's perfect. It's so perfect for her.
You never stopped trying to defy fate.
Especially her fallen voice lines. They have great emotions.
At first,
Fallen a great
no
line.
one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together.
Actually fallen from it. Some great emotions. Well, she just died just now, but unfortunately, I didn't quite hear it because I was panicking. When my DPS dies, you know, it's a matter of panics. Matter of taste. I can think in one way, and on what you can think another one. You'll be stupid to argue. Yeah, true. True there, Rala, true. So, everybody, chill. No need to argue, yeah. Hello, Flumia Genshin. Welcome to the stream.
Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness.
Okay.
Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties.
And for me to have a breakfast, by the way.
Efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope.
Time for me to have a breakfast, by the way. See you. Oh, okay, Ryla. Thanks for coming.
You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue.
I was in tears during this quest at 2 AM. Yeah, it does tug and my heart scream a bit. tears, but you know, it's a bunch of sadness.
But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization.
Okay.
In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for
Yeah, this is what she was discussing with Neverland. Okay. Main Honkai Star Rail Saturusnia. Probably not tonight, you know. Probably next week, Filmia. Next week, Robin. Yes, this part broke me.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter.
Right.
They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Yeah, she's repeating it.
It just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
God, we're doing a lot of her a lot of favors here.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place.
Do we have to talk about each one of them?
You know, I used to dream of being a bard.
Don't be a bard. Don't drink. Guys, do not drink. To the point where you become a drunkard.
Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what. That's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
Then we have Electronations.
Those yokai you mentioned. What do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
There's one that plays Peter, by the way.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni.
Yeah.
Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Dendro.
I was always
Nation
too
of
afraid
Vision.
to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
And you tell Clevy about the various nations you visited. Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nations she calls home.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused. Oh no! I must have. Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around super quickly. Thanks to Detective.
Come on.
Of course.
She's putting on acting. You know what? For the children's.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so
Clevy is listening really intently to Palmer's stories about our times in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been truly relaxed, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Yeah, she did mention that before. You probably forget everything we told her and go back to being a scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Huh, I was so busy thinking, I almost didn't notice the sun has risen. Oh, she's seen the sun!
Clervy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel.
Oh.
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Oh. So sad all over again. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Clairvy.
But she will return, is it? According to her curse?
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures.
Her voice cracking here. Oh.
But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye.
Resets at dawn.
Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Someone needs to allow Arlecchino to cry sometimes. You know what? If she doesn't want to cry, we let her be. I'm sure she would prefer that way. She seems like that kind of girl, you know.
Father?
And you're back here. What are you doing here?
Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Right.
Father, the bottled flames.
Oh, I'm bad there.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
Oh, you're expecting Lenny to be the king, okay.
I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility. One not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family.
Yeah, most importantly, she says. Yeah, that's the most one. She's truly immersed in her father's role. Expectation is not. Yeah, I forgot about it. She is the father, and
You would
father
do anything
expects
to
the
protect
son
him.
to be,
Even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning. From the very moment she suggested a duel.
She suggested it way before. I think when we were playing, trying to distract her. I feel
I'm
like
not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Alright.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back.
Right.
If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities.
Okay.
Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
This is father teaching the son lessons of life.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
Okay, I'm still curious about Project Stuja.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
A well-raised son. Indeed, indeed.
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us.
Yeah,
at present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage.
Okay.
In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Right, right. You better. She uses quite a bit, you know. Not that I don't mind, but you know.
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Hey, with that, wait until 2 days. Oh, 2 more days. Gotcha. All right. Days, right? I like that. I love that story. Very nice, very nice. Well worth it, yeah. It did tug at my heartstring there, Iris. Me too, me too. Yeah. Okay, so after this, I assume there's gonna be some prologues. Not sure how long the prologue is.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were...
Back here. Let's go. And 10:30. We shall see. We shall see. I'm not sure how far the prologue is still. You know. Oh, is it? Oh no! I just realized the knave is still dead. Let me quick heal first. I did not realize she is still dead. Where's the statue? Yes. Down here. Down here. So we're going back here. Hotel Bonfestit. No idea how you pronounce that. Okay. This is called the prologue. One last part.
Fremine, how are you feeling?
There's your boo.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
Right is rain. What does
I
that
knew
mean?
you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
I mean, you guys got the blunt of the attack, you know?
And I wanted to ask, is Claire V gone?
Kind of? Yeah.
Winnie and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
A wish has been fulfilled, although I feel it's temporary, you know? Yeah.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Claire V. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Oh, you met Crusabina before? Excuse me?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You've met the former knave?
Yeah.
Crusabina died a year after Claire V. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh. It died a year after. Oh. Oh, okay.
Crusabina
Interesting.
had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers.
I know what the doctor experimented on. Was it relating to the father's curse, maybe?
A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments,
Okay.
Claire V included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Okay.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Claire V.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself.
Yeah. Wipe the slate clean kind of deal, you know?
Last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father
It
told
makes
us in the
sense. It
end.
makes sense.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together.
Yeah.
But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Right.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go.
Right.
So I
Loyal
wanted
to the
say
father.
Thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests, and we can call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently.
Yeah, they felt like more operas goers kind of person.
They
Yeah.
seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Yeah. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I love that one. Very, very touching stories and those things. Alright, what time is it? 10:40. Alright, I think I do have this one I'm gonna do. I still haven't done yet. You know what? You know what? I have some times. I might go quickly do it a bit. Oh, I only got until silver. Really? Thought I got gold. Alright, I'll do this bit and then I'll end the stream. Or maybe I'll end the stream and I might do it more in time. You know what? I'll do it a bit, you know? I will do it a bit. Yeah, that was a great story. I love it. I love it. Now, for this one, I have no idea how to build my team. Let me go. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll figure out on my own time. You know, I'll end it here. I'll end it here. And yeah, my next stream will be all the way until next week already. Next week, Honkai Star Rail definitely. Robin's coming up. I'm ready for her. Right now I have 200. Actually, what's it, 200? 200 pulls ready. I have 30 PT. I am so ready to pull for her. Now the question is not whether we get her. We're gonna get her. The issue is how much we're gonna use to get her. Because I also want Firefly. And if I get really lucky winning both my 50-50, hopefully I'll be able to pull for Jade as well. Yes, I am greedy, guys. I am very greedy. I want all the waifus for Honkai Star Rail as well. So yeah, that's all for tonight, you guys. If you guys like my stream, give it a like. Remember to subscribe to my channel. That will help me a lot. And yeah, that's all for tonight, you guys. Have a good night.